Hello everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another Inspiration Collaboration Design Team Challenge. This month, the team has challenged each other to use products in a project from the new online exclusives collection. So you can find these products online only on my website, and there's several that launched on May 6th. So I'm going to feature floral impressions along with impressions of bloom, stamps, and dies. So this is the collection here. Lots of bright rainbow colors. And the photos I'm going to document are from another trip to the zoo. My husband and I have been there several times this season, so it's awesome. They've had lots of different events. So this is the Glowing Wild event, and it had lots of bright lights, and I don't know if they were like lantern, I think they were lantern images in the shapes of animals and flowers. So lots of bright colors and some fun pictures, and then I cut the logo using my Cricut. So I'm thinking that I want to do kind of a collage design on the right page with a large piece of a darker color underneath. So I really want to use this piece of the DSP. It has all the rainbow colors and lots of different florals and foliage. So I need to figure out a way to incorporate this colorful busy paper in along with these photos. So I'm going to bring in some black cardstock, and that is going to lie under my pictures. So oftentimes when you have a really busy, colorful pattern paper, small doses, just keep that in mind. They can make a powerful punch just with a small amount. So I'm going to try this. So I'm figuring out how tall I need to make my piece of black cardstock. And then I'm looking at these two photos that are 4 inches tall each. So I'm going to need at least 8 inches. Not exactly sure how I want to place these two photos. In printing, I needed to make the right picture with me in it a little bit smaller, so they're not exactly the same. So just going to figure out how to work the two in, and I'm thinking about some type of collage for both sides. So I'm going to need at least 8 inches. So let's just go ahead and cut. Okay, so I'm going to get started here, and we'll just cut 2 pieces of the black cardstock at 8 inches tall for each side. So go ahead and cut the second piece. And then I'm going to border on the top and bottom with this floral piece. So I'm going to cut 1 inch for each. So I need 4 pieces that are 1 inch tall each. Okay, so we'll go ahead and slide the black cardstock underneath the pictures and just see what it looks like. Okay, so we'll get all these on here, and I want to do a progression of the peacock pictures because they were solid colors and then they eventually changed to the rainbow. And then this side is a little tricky for me. I'm going to play with it a lot just to kind of figure out where to put everything and how to fit everything in. Okay. So we'll bring our floral pieces in just to get a look. I'm liking that. Just a little bit, but it really makes a powerful punch, I think. Okay. So I'm looking at the peacock, and I'm thinking I'm picture heavy on that right page, so I need something to break it up. So I'm going to put something underneath. And on the flip side of the floral, I like this yellow grid paper. I'm going to use that. So figuring out how much I'm going to need, I think 3.5 inches. We'll just see what it looks like. Making this up as I go along. So, okay. I like that. And okay, let's make a banner out of this. All right, so I'm just going to hand cut it. Just cut vertically in the center and then take each corner to meet that snip. So the deeper you go with your first snip in the center will indicate how angled your banner is. So I like to go shallow. You can always snip more, but I like to start out shallow and just see what it looks like. So yeah, I like that. It's still a little too tall because I want a little bit of black at the top and bottom. So I'll trim that shorter in just a second. Let's see what it looks like first. Okay. So looking at that left page, still not crazy about it. It's kind of fuss with all these pieces. Yeah, let's trim this down just a little bit shorter, about 1/4 of an inch. And that'll work. Okay. I like the general design now of the right page. That works. And now that left page, it's bothering me. Need to figure out where to put everything. So with the Denver Zoo logo, because it's a Cricut cut, if I go any smaller, it's going to get tricky with the word Denver. So I can't make that any smaller. So I need to work with what I got here. So that could work. Not crazy about it. No. So the pictures, the glowing wild, the wings picture, there's some dead space in the lower right corner. So I could layer that. Let's see what this looks like first. Nope. So I could kind of cover up some of the photos in a collage style. Let's try the logo on the right page. That could work. Okay, so let's move some things around and switch the pictures out. So this is where I'm covering up that lower right corner. That could work. I want to bring in these flowers somehow. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute. Okay, so these are some arrows. They are black die cut arrows from Closetomyheart. I dug into my stash and I just want to add a little arrow to show the progression of the colors of the peacock, just to bring your attention to the direction of those photos. And let's check this other swirly arrow. No, I don't like that one. Okay, we'll go with that one. That works. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in this die set. This is called Designer Tags, and I like that large tag. So I'm going to cut one on the yellow grid paper. And then off camera, I did some journaling. So my journaling is going to go in that lower left corner. Okay. I'm liking this so far. It's working. So I just pulled another arrow to kind of balance things out from those die cut arrows. Okay. All right, so I dug into my stash. This is some, actually, there might be some, I'll check if there's some that's available now in the new collection of white ribbon from Stampinup. I'll put a link in the description below if I can find it. And then I got my shimmer trim out. So I have pink, not crazy, and this is purple. Love it. It goes so well with the wings picture. Okay, so I cut that at 12 inches and then I cut it in half. So that's a 1/4 inch. Oftentimes with shimmer trim or glitter paper, you just need a tiny amount. So 1/4 inch, and I'm going to line each of those black bases with shimmer trim just to bring out the purple in the pictures. Love it. This gives the right pop. So go through your stash, see what kind of glitter paper you have. You can use glitter paper instead of shimmer trim. Shimmer trim is just easier because it's got adhesive on the back already. But yeah, see what you've got available and just pop in a small amount of glitter paper. And then I popped the zoo logo on foam tape there. Now I'm going to bring in Nested Essentials, and these have some great banners, and they've got like a double line of stitching that will emboss into the image when you run it through your die cut machine. And I'm going to do a cluster of banners up in that other open space there. So I'm just picking out some more colors and patterns from Floral Impressions. So this one has the same flowers right above it. Don't want to use that one. And I love this one. Even though it's kind of above it, I still want to use that because I like the greens. It kind of balances out the bright colors. So we'll use that one, and then we need to find one more. No more flowers. Let's use this one. Okay, so now I have my cluster of banners, and then off camera, I just went crazy and did a lot of stamping and die cutting from Impressions A Bloom. And I used a lot of the colors that are part of the Floral Impressions collection. And I'm just going to cluster some flowers up here. I'm looking at that. And my banner, I'm going to need a bigger banner. So off camera, I cut a bigger one. Yeah, that balances it a little bit better. And then I'll also add another larger one in that light pink color as well. That color was Strawberry Slush. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a bunch of flowers and add to this cluster. I was thinking maybe I wanted to combine the cardstock flowers with the stamped flowers. Something like that. But then off camera, when I was gluing things down, I decided just to do the stamped ones. And I'll save those other cardstock flowers for another project. So just kind of adding and deciding which colors I want to use. Some of the Timid Tiger. And then the centers are in, what color is that? The centers are in Crushed Curry. Okay, so we'll pull that cardstock flower. Yeah, and then we'll add another stamped one. Okay. Then I'm going to create another small cluster down in this corner, just with a couple flowers. Maybe. Add that one. and layer that up with, use a timid tiger with another one in Berry Burst. Okay, and then for the right page, I just want to cover up that open space that's in between all of the photos. So we'll add a large flower and a couple of leaves. And then we'll layer those up. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. And just looking for the centers of the flowers to complete them. And then off camera, I will glue everything down. Okay. All right, now these are the flat pearls that are in all of the new in colors. So these were released a few days ago. So I'm thinking, should I use Strawberry Slush or should I use Cloud Cover? And I think Cloud Cover is going to work because it'll show up on that black and it's kind of iridescent. It's really cool and it'll take on colors around it. So I'm going to scatter a whole bunch of these around. So for a closer look at this layout, I will have still pictures over on my Facebook page. The URL is in the description below and also at the bottom of your screen. And also over on my Instagram page. And that URL is right here. And again, I'll put a link in the description below. Just hit the More button. I'll put a playlist of all the Inspiration Collaboration Design Team videos in the description below, and you can check out what everyone else has done with new products from the online exclusives collection. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'd sure appreciate it. And thanks for watching.